सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 260, verse 72. मायोपाधिर्जगद्योनिः सर्वज्ञत्वादिलक्षणः पारोक्षशबलः सत्यादि आत्मकस्तत्पदाभिदः. Vidyaranya, quoting the verses from Vakya Vritti, in this topic, Tattvam Padartha Vichara, Tatpada and Tvampada Vichara, to arrive at Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Tattvamasi is a Mahavakya which occurs in Chandogya Upanishad. Aham Brahmasmi is a Mahavakya occurs in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Tattvamasi is said by the Guru while teaching, "Oh my dear student, you are that Brahman, Tat, that Paramatma, Tvamasi, you are that." When Guru says you are that, the student has to understand what is that, the nature of that and the nature of you. Two words are there, that you are. When Guru says that Paramatma, Paramatma is a mixture of Prapanchatrayam and Maya Vishishta Chaitanyam. Prapanchatrayam, Sthula Prapancha, Sukshma Prapancha, Karana Prapancha Sahita Maya Upadhi Ishvaraha. That Maya Upadhi, in that Paramatma, the Chaitanyam, is reflecting. That is Tatpada Artha. Then Tvampada also Avidyopadhihi Sariratrayam, put together Tvam. Atma Chaitanyam, 5 factors you know that. Consciousness plus reflected consciousness plus RM. 3 types of RM. OC, RC, RM1, RM2, RM3 is the Tvampada Vachyartha. The primary meaning of you is OC plus RC plus Vyashti Shariratrayam. Similarly, Paramatma, that means OC plus RC plus Prapanchatrayam. In Mandukya language, Vishwataijasa Prajna, Vyashti Jiva, Virat Hiranyagarbha Antarayami Samashti Ishvara. In both Turiya Atma is there. When Guru said you are that is Ishvara, Paramatma, with 5 components. I, the Jiva, am with 5 components. So that student has to understand what is the nature of Jiva, what is the nature of Ishvara. Later, how I am identical with Ishvara, I have to understand. It's the biggest job how to do. That's what Vidyaranya is doing here in 71 sloka. He quoted that Vakya Vritti, 44th sloka. That is about Jiva or Tvampada Vachyartha. Tvampada Vachyartha Jiva explanation is over. Then Tatpada Vachyartha Ishvara, he is revealing in 72, Vakya Vritti 45. Vakya Vritti is a Prakarana Grantha where Tattvamasi Mahavakya is elaborately analyzed by Shankaracharya, which we saw in Vakya Vritti class long ago in another class, not here, but in another class. But CDs are available. Those who want to listen, they can make use of those CDs or cassettes to listen what is Vakya Vritti. And you need some Upanishadic background also. Therefore, I request the students, if you have not attended certain Prakarana Grandhas like Advaita Makarandam, Vakya Vritti, Vedanta Sara, all texts are available. The CDs are sitting on the table. But how many are going inside us and they we have to. If you have attended the class, you can go through your notes. If you have not attended the class, at least you have to take the cassettes and listen. Or you can buy CDs and listen. Or, what is R rest? You have to recollect all Upanishads also. I have discussed these same topics. So this is just like a revision. Madrida. Prakarana Grantha is just like revision. Remembering all the Upanishadic teachings. Therefore, I request the student to spend time to listen if you want to get full benefit. It is not compulsory. I request the students, if you want to get the full benefit of this teaching, you have to complete that Bhagavad Gita study and Upanishadic study. Complete in the sense, side by side you have to listen. Mandukya, Kaivalya, Taittiriya, all those Upanishads. Then these topics are just like, fingertips. Otherwise you have to slowly grasp. It is your choice. There is no any compulsion anyhow. Therefore, all this we saw previously. Now, Vakya Vritti, 45th shloka, Acharya says, Tatpadhabhidaha, the primary meaning of Tat. Primary meaning means Vachyartha, Mukhyartha, immediate meaning. Tatpadabhidaha, the primary meaning. Abhida means meaning. Meaning of that name, Tatpada. What is that? Maya upadhihi jagat yonihi. The whole sloka is Tatpada Vachyartha. So again, if we dwell upon that, we remember little. If you dwell again and again, we receive and remember very little. If you don't revise, if you don't look into that book, fresh subject. I am always fresh. I am always fresh, Swamini. Okay. If you are fresh also, okay. Anyhow, teacher is not going to test you. Okay. If I put test, nobody will come to the class. அந்த மாதிரி பயம் கிடையாது இங்க நமக்கு. அது நம்மதே வந்து உட்காரலாம் போலாம். Anyhow, you are all enjoying thoroughly, I know that. But once in a while, I want you to get full benefit. That's why I want to tell you how to study, how to recollect the teaching, and how to assimilate. Therefore, keeping that in my mind, once in a while I say like that, okay? If you don't take it so seriously. Don't take it seriously means what again? Don't take it casually also. Don't take it seriously also. Okay, look into the sloka. Maya upadhihi jagat upadana karanam maya jagad yonihi, which is upadana karanam, sarvajnatvadi lakshanaha. Sarvajnatvadi, consciousness associated with macro medium. Macro medium means when consciousness associated with macro medium, there is sarvajnatvam. All bodies put together, all knowledge is in Paramatma. So Paramatma has got the knowledge of each and everybody and every body in her. That is what Samashti. Samashti is Paramatma's Sariram. Therefore Sarvajnatvam, Sarvavyapitvam, all are attributes of Ishvara. Sarvajnatvadi lakshanaha Ishvaraha. Then Paroksha Shabalaha. Paroksha means remote, not available around. Not available around. Paroksha means remote. And Shabalaha associated with Sarvajnatvadi Lakshanam means omniscient, omnipotent, all-pervasive. These are all called Shabalaha, Vishishta Chaitanyam. Consciousness enclosed in Maya Upadhi. Samashti, macro medium. Shabalaha, Satyadi Atmakaha. Satyadi Atmakaha. What is the nature, the essence of Paramatma? Osi. Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. So now you see all five factors have to come here. Maya Upadhi means Prapanchatrayam. In that, reflected consciousness is formed of Osi, the Paramatma. What type of Paramatma? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam. Satya means of pure existence, consciousness, Jnanam, pure consciousness, Adipadat, Jnanam, and Anantam, infinite. The infinite Satyadi, Atmakaha, nature. The Paramatma is of the nature of pure existence, consciousness, infinite principle, available in Maya Upadhi, Jagat Yonihi, which Maya is the Upadana Karanam of this Jagat. And this Paramatma, when he is associated with Maya Upadhi, gets that attributes like Sarvajnatvam, Vishishta Chaitanyam. Vishishta means Sarvajnatvadi Lakshanam. So all these put together, Tatpada Vachyartha. So now Tvapada Vachyartha is ready, Tatpada Vachyartha is ready. Jivatma is ready, Paramatma also ready. Now we have to do Gatti Mela. Gatti Mela na Mangala Sutra Dharana means what? Identity, Aikyam. How Aikyam is possible if you look into the Tatpada Vachyartha, Tvampada Vachyartha. Primary meaning, if you see, Aikyam is not possible. That is the objection. Now the next shloka, Vakyavritti, 46th shloka. How two contradictions are coming. Tatpada Vachyartha Paramatma, Tvampada Vachyartha Jivatma can never be identical. Why? Because two contradictions are showing here. 73. Pratyak parokshataikasya sadvitiyatva purnata viruddhyete yatastasmat Lakshana sampravartate. What are those two contradictions here? How can the primary meaning of Jivatma, the Tvampada, and the primary meaning of Tatpada, Ishvara, Paramatma, identical? It is not possible because there are two contradictions evidently. What are those contradictions? Number one, Pratyak parokshata ekasya. First line. Ekasya. There should not be any gap between pratyak paroksha. Paroksha. It should be joined together. Ekasya. Ekasya. Pratyak paroksha. That Jivatma is pratyak, proximate, available. I am here. It is evident here. Pratyak. Proximate. Near. Paroksha means far, distance. Near and far. Can near and far identical? Not identical. They are quite opposite. Quite opposite. That's why Pratyak means inner self. Paroksha, the Paramatma, is so far remote. How they can be identical? Contradiction number 1. Near and far can never have a relation, identity. Since they are contradictory. Number 2. Second contradiction is, again ekasya you have to supply. Ekasya, of that Jivatma Paramatma Aikyam you are telling, ekasya, one is near, one is far. Ekasya means one is near, one is far. Another contradiction. One is non-dual, another is dual. Sadvitiya Purnata. Sadvitiya, Dvitiyatva Sahitam, Sadvitiyatvam. Sadvitiyatva means many, having second. How many Jivatmas are there? There are so many Jivatmas. So, Sadvitiyatvam. I, the individual Jivatma, I am not one. There are so many Jivatmas. So, Sadvitiyatvam is there. How can, if I am identical with Paramatma, what about that Jivatma? What about that Jivatma, this Jivatma? Sadvitiyatvam. So many Jivatmas are there. Whereas Paramatma is Advitiyaha. No Dvitiyam asti. This is second contradiction. Jivatma, which is having duality, lot of attributes are there. Paramatma is one. Here, Sadvitiya means you can take many Jivatmas, not only that, with limitations, lot of limitations. Aparipurnaha, Aparichinnaha, Parichinnaha. Jivatma is limited, Parichinnaha. Paramatma is Ekaha Purnaha. Paramatma is Ekaha Purnaha. Jivatmas are Anekaha Apurnaha. Many Jivatmas, all of them are limited. But Paramatma is one, Purnaha, complete. Complete and incomplete one can be identical, diagonally opposite. Complete Purna, incomplete Apurna Jivatma. Am I Purnaha Apurnaha? Normally, Vyavaharika Drishtya, when we talk, I am so many limitations I have, Swamini. So many limitations. And everybody is giving Birudu, lot of the titles. And everyone is jealous of this person. Aha, so many titles he is getting, so much money he is having, so fortunate this person. Everybody is praising. You go and interview that person. Not directly. Avan manassan interview pannanum. Ulla edavadhu mission irundha avada echi paakalam. Detector. Mental detector. Metal detector illa. Mental detector. Or N join pannungo. Not metal detector, but mental detector if you keep. My God, you see the person limitation. I told you yesterday, why they have given me this Birudu title Padma Shri very late. That's the limitation. Already people are jealous of you. You have got this Padma Vibhushan, all these titles. You are worrying, I am getting these Birudus are very late. When they are bedridden, they are giving all titles. Almost that person is immobile, and these people have to go home and give all the way. Even that person cannot recognize what they are giving. Recently you saw so many titles they are giving, and they go and give to that person, pavam, poor fellow, that person, fellow the pavam. He cannot enjoy that title. He cannot even appreciate himself, how nice I have got that. You do not know who are all coming also. He cannot recognize. Is it not limitation? Purnata, apurnata. Paramatma is Purnaha, nan Apurnaha. How can I be Paramatma? விழுந்து வருஷ கணக்கில் டிகேட்ஸாக நீங்கள் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. யூ ஆர் தட் பரமாத்மா. ஐ சே ஐ am not that. Teacher is boldly saying you are that. Student is also boldly bold square courageously says what? How can I be Paramatma? பாவ சுவாமின்னு ஏதோ சொல்லிட்டு இருப்பானோ அவ்வளோதான். How can I be Paramatma? With so many limitations. That's why Sadvitiyatva Purnata is Paramatma nature. Sadvitiyam, that is called Dvitiyam. Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati. I am always seeing Dvaitam. Because of Dvaitam, so of limitation. So there is a competitor always coming. A baby born, after 1 year another baby coming, competitor. Not after growing. Childhood itself, when we have brother or sister, the elder child is jealous of the second baby. I am not going to talk about any politician, big shots. Small child in our house, you see that baby born 1 year back, and the mother again became pregnant and she got another child. And she has to show her attention to this second baby. Because this baby is a month's baby. That baby, first baby, is grown up little bit. 1.5 years, 2 years. Okay. Now this baby is so angry and go and kill it. And the chinna kulanda. Kill it. Why you? Because of you, my mother is not showing attention. Enna idu? What that baby knows, you tell me? Limitation started when? At very, very young age, feeling, I am deprived of my mother love. I am deprived of my mother attention. Poor mother do not know this problem of this baby. And shouting and beating that baby, first child. The mother should know the psychology of the first baby, why baby is behaving like that. And the mother says, she is your sister only, he is your brother only, you should love. Teaching to that 1.5 year kid what that baby can understand. That is why, Swamini, we are all single child. We are all single child. No problem. Okay, engo poitom. Sadvitiyatvam and Purnata cannot go together. Viruddhyate ete. Viruddhyate means passive voice karmani lat viruddhu dhatu. Lat pradhama dvivachanam. Because of two contradictions. Pratyak paroksha ekasya pratyak parokshata. One contradiction. Sadvitiyatva Purnata, second contradiction. Therefore, Viruddhyate, both are contradictory. Yataha, therefore. Tasmat, therefore. What to do now? Primary meaning is not suitable now to take. I have to go to Lakshana. Lakshyartha. Lakshana sampravartate. Since primary meaning of Jivatma and Paramatma is not fitting to have that knowledge of identity, identification, Aikya Jnanam is not possible. Therefore, you have to give up the primary meaning. You have to go to secondary meaning. That is the meaning of this sloka. Now, what is that secondary meaning? Next shloka, 74. This is also from Vakyavritti 48. Vakyavritti 48 of Vakyavritti. 47th shloka, Shankaracharya skipped here, but I will read that shloka, which is very important. We saw recently this shloka, 47th shloka, in Aparokshanabhuti, T Nagar, Saturday classes. Manantara virodhetu mukhyarthasya parigrahe mukhyarthena avinabhute pratitir lakshanochyate. This is not in Aparokshanabhuti exactly, but this meaning has come in that. And Vedanta Sara also we saw that very close topic. That is only you can recollect. Manantara virodhet. When Mukhyartha is not fitting, you can go to that Lakshyartha close by. No? Very closely related to that Lakshyartha you have to take. That is the meaning of 47th shloka. Very, very important shloka. Then the whole greatness goes to Shankaracharya. What about Vidyaranya greatness? He knows where to put what shloka. That is the greatness of Vidyaranya. Now, Tattvamasya Vakeshu Lakshana Bhaga Lakshana Soyamityadi Vakyastha Padayorivanapara. The content of 47th sloka, that law also given here, Bhaga Lakshana or Bhaga Thyaga Lakshana or Jahad Ajahal Lakshana. What do you mean by Bhaga Lakshana? Bhaga means a portion. Portion of what? Portion of primary meaning. A portion of a primary meaning you take, and another portion of primary meaning you take. That means Tvam Padartha, one primary meaning you give up. And Paramatma Tatpadartha primary meaning one portion you give up. Also Bhaga Thyaga. One Bhaga of Tvampada, one Bhaga of Tatpada you have to give up. That is Jahal Lakshana, Jahati Lakshana. You have to give up. Don't give up totally. Only one portion you have to give up. What to give up also you should know. When you give bath to the baby in the tub, pour water and soap. After giving nicely bath to the baby, you have to throw what? Water. Along with tub water you have to throw. Baby, you have to take. You should not throw baby with bath water. Similarly, OC component, Chaitanyam component is there in Paramatma, Tatpada Vachyartha, Tvampada Vachyartha. In 5 components, Chaitanyam is there. And the Chaitanyam part you should not give up. So, one part you have to take. Here Chaitanyam part you have to take. Here Chaitanyam part also you have to take. And put Gatti Madam. That is the Aikyam. If you give up that portion, what? All gunas, attributes, Sarvagnatvam, Sarvavyapitvam, all the Alpatvam, here Jivatvam, Samsaritvam, Sariratrayam, you give up. So one part you have to give up, another part you have to take. You should know which part you have to take. This side Sariratrayam you give up, that side Prapanchatrayam you give up, Avidya you give up, Maya Upadhi you give up, that side, this side, that side I am showing. Okay. And there OC you pick up, and here also OC. Physically you cannot pick up, intellectually. OC are one and the same. Bhaga Lakshana. This is called secondary meaning. Primary meaning, if I want to do, Sarvagnatvam, Alpagnatvam cannot gel together, cannot have identity. Sarva Vyapitvam, Alpa Vyapitvam of Jivatma cannot go together. But this RC also, Ahankara RC and Mayopadha RC also cannot gel together. Only one can gel together. What is that? OC. Now, fine. Both are fine. You are also OC. I am also OC. That is why, like a salt doll, it goes into the water, merge into the water, become one with water. Why? It has come from water, ocean only. Don't extend example too much, okay? We to buy salt, Bombay, ocean. Only example, how much you have to extend, that much only you have to do. Otherwise you lose the track. Therefore, Chaitanyam part is retained, Shariratrayam part is rejected. Just Chidabhasa level also, Aikyam is not possible. This is Avidyopadhi Chidabhasa, that is Mayopadhi Chidabhasa, cannot retained because of Jivatma is limited, Paramatma is limitless. Limited, limitless cannot be together. Therefore, the major reason is to reject the both, which are the futures are contradictory, you give up them. You give up. Why? Both of them are mithya. Avidya also mithya. Maya is also mithya. Sariratrayam is also mithya. Prapanchatrayam is also mithya. This side mithya, that side mithya, deleted. OC Satyam. Here also OC Satyam, this here also OC Satyam. That is why Aikyam is possible. Here, what are the limitations at a mental level also? Raga, Dvesha are there. Bhagavan is Karunamaya. Karunamaya and a lot of prema, all those virtues are there. This person is having all raga, dvesha, kama, krodha. Bhagavan is free from all of them. Therefore, Nana, Bhagavana. When we say like this word, you are seeing yourself as RM, RC. You have forgotten you are OC. OC component is also there, but you have totally forgotten. That's why you ask what? Nana, Paramatmana. Eppadi aha mudiyum? Guru is telling you are Paramatma from which point, which standpoint? OC standpoint. In the Achipichi student, enna pannindirka? How can I be Paramatma Swamini? Idella apdi sollakoodadilliyo. Other four factors he is taking. Sariratrayam, Avidya, RC. From that standpoint, you can never be Paramatma. Adi Guruku theriyadani, Achipichani theriyum. You are all having sort of impurities, you have limitations, Guru knows, Shastra knows. You have to falsify them. Your nature in the 5 components, OC alone you must remember when you are listening from the teacher. And the time matra engiyo manasu poidum. That class is over. That bandha continues. Limitation continues. I can never claim I am Brahman. Therefore, remember, I means 5 factors. 1 factor is Satyam. Other 4 factors are Mithya. Ishvara also, whom I am worshipping, 4 factors are Mithya. Prapanchatrayam, Sarvagnatvam, Sarvavyapitvam, all are real from Vyavaharika standpoint. Paramarthika standpoint, OC, I am OC, both are one and the same. Can you claim I am Paramatma now? Can you claim? Koncham always yochichu solre Swamini sollakudadu. Boldly, I can say Swamini. After listening this much, how can I reject? How can I hesitate to say I am Paramatma? If you talk outside people, because people don't know they are having 5 components, people don't know RC, OC, All these they do not know. That's why they take I means only body-mind complex. That is why it is not possible for them. It is possible for Panchadashi students or not? Possible. Only Vedantic students it is possible. Not for all people. It's clear now? Therefore, never go home and say, you are Paramatma, you don't know. இவர் கொஞ்சம் பைத்தியம் கூட வந்தாச்சு கிளாஸ்க்கு போய் అని சொல்லுவா வீட்டில். Don't say to your family members at any time because they are not focused to the elaborate teaching. They are confused if you say that. You keep that in your mind. That person is also Paramatma only. I am also Paramatma only. அப்போ two Paramatmas. எக்கச்சக்கமா டவுட்ஸ் வந்துட்டே இருக்கு. Paramatma is one. I the Atma, Parama you delete, Jiva you delete. What remains? Atma. Atma is one. Parama is higher attribute of Ishvara. Jiva is the lower attribute of Jiva. Therefore, delete that Jiva Viseshanam, Parama Viseshanam. Atma remains. Who am I now? Atma. Don't say Paramatma also. Okay. I am Atma, that's all. In the beginning, initial stages, I am Paramatma only. Then, I am Atma. I am Atma Brahma. English also, I am Atma. Sanskritam, Mandukya Upanishad Mahavakya, I am Atma Brahma. Correcta irukka parungo. Inga irundha copy பண்ணிட்டாங்க. யாரு? இங்கிலீஷ்காரன் I am Atma Brahma இருந்து I am Atma காப்பி பண்ணிட்டான். சும்மா சொல்றேன். ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோக என்ன இதுல செகண்ட் லைன், சோயமித்யாதி வாக்கியஸ்த பதயோஹோ இவ. சோயம் இத்யாதி சஹா அயம். சோயம் தேவதத்தः. எக்ஸாம்பிள். Before going to that, I would like to say every sentence has got many words. The sentence Vakyartha Vichara. This is called Vakyartha Vichara. The Artha, the meaning of that Vakya we are analyzing. What Vakya? Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Tat Tvam Asi is a Vakyam. To understand that Vakyam, Tattvamasi, we have to understand a little bit about Vakyam, sentence. The sentence has got many words. In sentence there are many words. One word is subject, one word is object, another word is verb, another words is preposition, conjunctions. So many are there. Put together a sentence. It is an assemblage of words. Rama went. Suppose I say, you question, where? Akanksha. You have to say where he went. If you say where he went, that is called object. Rama went a temple. Rama is the subject, went is the verb, temple is object. How he went? Again Akanksha. This is Akanksha. Akanksha means one word cannot give full meaning, two words cannot give full meaning. It wants other word to be completed. Rama went. But question is there, where he went, how he went. Akanksha. Desire is there to know. It's called Akanksha, number one. Four futures are there. One sentence to convey the meaning. For a sentence to convey the meaning, four features it has to, or four factors it has to complete. Number one is Akanksha. Number two is, Akanksha means one word cannot give a complete meaning, two words cannot give complete meaning. It wants another word. It depends upon another word. Without the other word, it cannot be completed. It is an incomplete word. That is called Akanksha. Then Yogyata. A sentence must have a connection between different parts of the words and different parts of the sentence. Yogyata. Connection should be there. Subject, object must have connection. preposition must have connection. So that is called eligibility. Each word must have an eligibility to give full meaning. That's called yogyata. Eligibility to convey or to reveal the meaning. Each word must have eligibility. If I go more elaborately, it takes 2 hours, that 5 points. Just I am giving 5 points. I have given in our other Upanishads elaborately. Yogyata, different parts, and the connection is between the words, different parts, and the subject is one part, object is one part of the sentence, verb is one part. So all these parts, in between them, they must indicate some connection. Yogyata. Then tatparyam, third factor. Tatparyam means the usage of the words. What is the contextual meaning? Is it meaningful? Tatparyam. Occasion. Occasion for the usage of those words. Are these words have purport here is to be used or not to be used? Are they relevant in this sentence? The meaning should come finally. Therefore, tatparyam is important. Then fourth one is sannidhi. Sannidhi means several parts are there in that sentence. And the several parts, without breaking, they should not go very far. They should be very close, not too close. Each sentence must be in its own place. Rama went to a temple. Rama temple you should not say. Sannidhi. Rama temple you should not say. The sannidhi is wrong sannidhi. Sannidhi means proximity, closeness. Rama, in between, you want to complete the sentence. Rama went, you should come, to should come. Went should come later or in the middle. Rama temple went. You all laugh at me, no? You understood that. That is called sannidhi, proper sannidhi. Rama temple went is wrong sannidhi. Right sannidhi is what? Sannidhi enna? Idu pakkathula irukano anna. Namaskaram pannumbodhu, the wife and husband should stand together. Middle yaar varakodadu. Is the right example. Sannidhi enna? Namaskaram pannumbodhu Swami yarku, Swami nikku namaskaram pannumbodhu, husband pakkathula wife nikkano. வேற யாரும் வேற நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணக்கூடாது. அவங்க மிடில் யாரும் வரக்கூடாது. These are protocols, no? Like that sentence also has got a protocol. Rama went to a temple. And the temple அங்கதான் இருக்கணும், தவிர இங்க இருக்கக்கூடாது. ஐயோ, Rama loves temple so much ன்னா அங்கதான் இருக்கணும். புரியுறதோ? இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு வேர்டு சொல்லிட்டே போனா எவ்வளவு டைம் ஆகும் பாருங்க. ஆகாங்ஷால சொல்லிட்டே வரணும்னா it takes lot of time. Slokas I cannot go ahead. So now let us see. These are all 4 factors are there. Simple, just I am giving a taste of sentence. Taste of a sentence. Akanksha, tatparyam, sannidhi, yogyata, all these are important. Then let us come to vachyartha. Primary meaning is not fitting. We are going to lakshyartha. This lakshana, it is called lakshana. Vachyamsya, lakshyamsya, lakshana amsha. In this lakshana also there are 3 types. 3 types. What are they? Jahal lakshana, number 1. Number 2, ajahal lakshana. Number 3, bhaga lakshana. So, Vidyaranya expecting all of us. You are also supposed to know already. Therefore, I don't want to explain Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana. He straight away went to Bhaga Lakshana, 3rd Lakshana. When you go to secondary meaning is also 3 types. And the secondary meaning 3 types lo, 3rd one only you have to take for Tattvamasi Mahavakya like Soyam Devadattaha. Poduma? Let me just tell me one word. Some of you may not remember that Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana. 1 or 2 examples I give and I go to Bhaga Lakshana. Jahal Lakshana means, suppose Gangayam Ghoshaha. There is a village on Ganges. There is village on Ganges. Can a village stay on Ganga river? So primary meaning is doesn't suit here. Village cannot exist on the river. Gangayam Ghoshaha. Ghosha means village. A village cannot exist on Ganges. Therefore, you have to drop the primary meaning and you have to take primary meaning totally disappear. You have to take a secondary meaning. The secondary meaning is what? You have to supply. There is village on the banks of Ganga. Banks of Ganga. Tire, Ganga tire, Ghoshaha asti. Village is there. So you have given up the primary meaning totally. You have taken secondary meaning. It is called Jahal Lakshana. The village on the Ganga is not right. You understand. My house is on the road. My house is on the main road. People say no. Can you construct a house on the road? Tell me the landmark. My house is on the main road. But what do you understand? Jahal Lakshana. House cannot be on the road. House is on the side of the road. Side of the main road. What Lakshana is? Jahal Lakshana. What is Ajahal Lakshana? Shono Dhavati. White runs. There is a word, white runs. Sentence. White runs. White can run anywhere. White color. White color. Runs, it cannot run. Person is telling white runs, and anartham. White horse is running. Understood? Na chollavele horse na. Ni chollatalum koda. Is called Ajahal Lakshana. White I am not removing there. I take that white without leaving it, Ajahat means without leaving that white, I take that white and add horse. White horse runs. This is called Ajahal Lakshana. Now what about Bhaga Lakshana? In Bhaga Lakshana, Soyam Devadattaha. Now come to Bhaga Lakshana. The glimpse of Bhaga Lakshana. I took 3 classes to explain Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana, Bhaga Lakshana elaborately. Now see the second line. Bhaga Lakshana means Jahad Ajahal Lakshana. One portion you take from Vachyartha of Tvampada, another portion you take from Tatpadartha, Vachyartha, and join. Other portions you have to give up. Jahat, Ajahat. One portion Jahat, another portion Ajahat. One portion you give up, Jahat. Another portion you won't give up, Ajahat. Not giving up is called Ajahat. Oh, hak tyage. Ha means to give up. It becomes Jahat, Ajahat. Since Bhaga Lakshana is combination of giving up, not giving up. Since Bhaga Lakshana is taking one portion and giving up one portion is called Bhaga Thyaga Lakshana. ஒரு பாகம் எடுத்துண்டு ஒரு பாகம் தியாகம் பண்றதுதான் பாக தியாக லக்ஷணா ஆர் ஜஹத் அஜஹல் லக்ஷணா. ஒரு பாகம் எடுத்துண்டு ஒரு பாகம் விடுறது. எந்த பாகம் விடணும் எந்த பாகம் எடுத்துக்கணும். Soyam Devadatta example, we saw that this man saha ayam, that so Devadatta is this Devadatta. That Devadatta means when I saw him at his young age in school days. In school days I saw him in my village. We were studying in the same school, same class, benchmates. Devadatta and Yagnadatta, both are benchmates. And they were studying in the school when they were young and they were playing together and daily skipping the classes and going to cinema also. All those things they were doing, and lot of play and all they were doing, very young age. Now, one Yajnadatta came to Madras. And this Devadatta staying in the same village. After long time in Yajnadatta's house, some marriage function. It's an old friend he remembers. And he sent a wedding card to that Devadatta. Devadatta all the way he came to see Yajnadatta for marriage. This is his son's marriage. Not Yajnadatta marriage. Son's marriage. Devadatta came. Then Yajnadatta introducing another friend, Devadatta, Yajnadatta, Vishnadatta. Vishnadatta also came, another schoolmate, same school. And Yajnadatta is telling to Vishnadatta, introducing this Devadatta. Yajnadatta introducing Devadatta. Yajnadatta, who is the person who conducting marriage for his son, introducing this Devadatta to Vishnadatta, another friend. So, Vishnadatta, do you know this? Soyam Devadatta. That Devadatta is this Devadatta. This Devadatta, bald head, hippo, old, wrinkles, pallu vandu duplicate. Is now we are not able to recognize him. பூஷணிக்காய் மாதிரி இருக்காரு, தொப்ப இல்ல, இவர் ரெக்கக்னைஸ் பண்ண முடியல. Not able to recognize. That is why he is introducing him. That Devadatta, same school we were studying, in the same benchmates we were all. That Devadatta only is this Devadatta. Now, Vyakti Matra Nishtha. This is called Vyakti Matra Nishtha. Vyakti Matra Nishtha means here, person alone you take, young Devadatta, old, the attributes you have to intellectually give up. Person is same. In that school days person, this person is same. But you see the features, color, complexion, body weight, all the other attributes of the body, totally different. Totally different compared to that young Devadatta. Young Devadatta, old Devadatta, and attributes because of young age and old age, you have to intellectually give up. Jahal Lakshana. Give up. ஒரு பாகம் தியாகம் பண்ணணும். எந்த பாகம் எடுத்துக்கணும்? Person, Vyakti, you have to take. That person, Devadatta alone, is this Devadatta. Person you are taking. So, this is called Bhagalakshana. Similarly, in Mahavakya also you have to do. Lot of examples over. Soyam ityadi vakyastha padayoho iva. Padayoho means saha ayam devadattaha. Saha one padam, ayam one padam. This Devadattaha is the noun, this padam, these three words are there. Padayoho iva. Soyam Devadattaha padayoho iva. Here also, na aparam. As in the example, no other second meaning you cannot take for Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. Tat Paramatma. Tvam, in Aitreya Upanishad we saw, Paramatma only entered a Jivatma. That Paramatma only this Jivatma. That Paramatma only this Jivatma means what? Next shloka. He says, let us understand Vakyams are also three types. Samsargartha bodhaka Vakyam, Vishishtartha bodhaka Vakyam, Akhandartha bodhaka Vakyam. Shloka 75. Samsargo va vishishto va Vakyartho natra sammatah अखण्डैकरसत्वेन वाक्यार्थो विदुषां मतः. All are technical slokas, very, very important. VV 38. VV means Vakya Vritti. VV 38 bodily lifted from Vakya Vritti. Samsargova Visishtova. Even Vedanta Sara also Visa. Those who have attended, you can see your notes are recorded. Some of you have recorded also. You can look into that. Vedanta Sara of Sadananda. Samsarga Artha Bodhaka Vakyam is one type. Then second type of Vakyam is Vishishta Artha Bodhaka Vakyam. Vakyarthaha. Vakya means sentence. Artha means meaning. Vakyartho na atra sammataha is not acceptable. Sammataha means acceptable. Na sammataha means not acceptable. Atra means with regard to Mahavakya Tattvamasi. With regard to Tattvamasi Mahavakya atra Vishishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam, Samsargartha Bodhaka Vakyam is not acceptable. Then what Vakyam is acceptable? Akhandartha Bodhat, Akhandaika Rasatvena. Akhanda means Nirvishesham, Nirvisheshartha Rasa. Aikhandaika Rasatvena Vakyarthaha, Mahavakyarthaha. Vakyarthaha means Mahavakyarthaha. Vidusham mataha. Wise people accept with regard to Tattvamasi, Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakyam only can taken up. Then what do you mean by Samsargartha Bodhaka Vakyam? What do you mean by Visishtartha Bodhaka Vakyam? What do you mean by Akhandartha Bodhaka Vakyam? We have to see that in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.